Now I'll restart. I had it set for the wrong one, but I just had to restart my video because mom came and tapped on my window. We're getting gas and I thought we were getting robbed. We just got out of church and today it was Relief Society and the talk was Elder Kieran, Jesus Christ and New Beginnings. And so I'm going to share a clip if I can. I got to figure out how to do the green screen because it's good and I think everyone needs to hear it who's a Christian, that we can have new beginnings every day and every minute of the day if we need it. And then I'm going to share a story.
New beginnings are at the heart of the Father's plan. Fresh starts are the mission of the Son. New dawns, new chapters, and new chances are the simple core of the gospel's good news. So, have you been away too long from your covenants to receive a new beginning? No. Have you done this or that too many times to be given another chance? No. Have you gone too far from Christ for him to help you write a new story from here on out? No. The adversary is the only one who benefits from the idea that you're sunk. You are not.
Okay, so that talk's really good. And our teacher, Sister Hill, she's phenomenal. When she teaches, she's very animated and she kind of earths it down because she's a librarian at an elementary school. And so then she also shared this book, and I'm gonna see if I can show that. I'm not like super tech savvy. I can edit videos, but okay, this is the book that she shared with us. It's called After the Fall by Dan Santat. Okay, so she shared that book with us, and just to give you a gist of like what it is, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, broke, and then he was too scared of heights to get up and get the good stuff that he wanted, so he just lived kind of in fear and in this depressed, sad state and had all the boring things, couldn't get any of the fun stuff because it was up on the top shelf. And then he makes a paper airplane, throws it because he always loved birds, throws it, it lands on top of that same wall that he fell off of. So he climbs up to get it and isn't looking up, isn't looking down, just keeps moving forward. And then he gets up to the top to get the paper airplane, starts cracking again. And then all of a sudden a bird emerges because all along he was a bird and he just needed to soar. He just had to get over that fear. So what's interesting though is last night, after I finally fell asleep, it was after 6:30, I was having crazy dreams. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And when I do dream, I always remember my dreams. So my dream was me and my mom and my daughter were at a grocery store, kind of like Smith's, but it wasn't really Smith's. And we had to go get eggs, but they had eggs out on a shelf, not in the fridge because they were fresh eggs, right? So then we get them and we're sticking them in this cart, and it's just like one by one. They weren't in a case or anything. It was just like individualized. And we're adding them into like one of just those little arm carts, and all of a sudden my eggs are cracking. So I'm trying to like set them so that we can take them home and then we'll stick them in the fridge and everything will be fine. But everything was warming up, and then these little chicks started hatching out of all of the eggs that we had, and we had like 15 or 16 of them. So then I'm trying to like hold all these chicks in my arm. We had to go up to the front and tell the lady what happened, and she's like, oh well, we'll take them for you. And I'm like, no, we're gonna take these chicks home, we'll just stick them in the backyard. She's like, no, we can't do that. What happens is we just process them. We end up killing them because you can't keep them. I'm like, yes, we can. We can keep these chickens. Like, you're not gonna get rid of these. They're just little babies. And so we were like arguing while I'm like holding on to all of these chicks. So then I looked up a dream, whatever that means. So I'll share what that. I looked this up before church. And what's funny is it very much fits into the lesson that we had, because dreaming about eggs hatching, especially once they're warm, like warmed up, means new potential and new beginnings. And then our lesson today in Relief Society was Jesus Christ and New Beginnings by Elder Kieran. And I'm just like, okay, well, yesterday I was having a meltdown when me and my mom went on our walk, and I'm like, God doesn't even know me. He just leaves me, like he's never there. He just hates me, all these things, because I go through those moments of just lacking faith. And then here this morning, I wake up from this crazy dream about all these chicks hatching at the store and me trying to save them. And then our talk is Elder Kieran's about new beginnings, which is exactly what the dream interpretation was. And then the talk was on new beginnings. And I'm like, okay, Lord, I see you. So if you needed that message today, it wasn't just me. So you're welcome and happy Sunday.